It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Dolphins and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis and CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of that.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 13 carries, 133 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just... the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's 2nd and 8. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. D.J. Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass break.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There on 3rd down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Gibson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Once more, Gibson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll go with the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts are back within a score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Gibson.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
way to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And the Colts coming out now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 33.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone.
but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, here's Gibson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go again with Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now Gibson.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Miami set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. Back to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Swift.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dolphins put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Colts now down 35-31. At time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Hurst pushes him over. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll look to throw. Pass caught. Hits Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He's back to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example. And
this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This for all the marbles. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.